I'm Dr. Sonia Ahmed, a counselling psychologist. I specialise in trauma and PTSD, more specifically domestic abuse and forced marriages. Let's explore some practical steps that you can take to reclaim your power and rebuild your life after surviving a forced marriage or domestic abuse. Now, rebuilding life after escaping forced marriage or domestic abuse, it's a deeply personal journey, but there are practical evidence-based steps that you can take that can support healing, empowerment and long-term stability. Now, these steps include ensuring safety, processing trauma, building independence, and fostering healthy relationships. Step 1. Ensuring safety and stability. So the first and most immediate step is securing safety. Survivors may need to find safe housing, whether through shelters or support networks, or even emergency services. Organisations specialising in domestic abuse and forced marriages, such as refuges or crisis centres, they provide not only physical safety but also legal and financial guidance. A safety plan is essential. Now, this might include securing important documents, changing phone numbers, and informing trusted individuals about your situation. Seeking legal protection, such as restraining orders or protective custody, can also help you feel more secure. Step 2. Seek trauma-informed therapy. Now, many survivors struggle with post-traumatic stress, anxiety, or depression. Therapy can be a crucial tool for healing. Cognitive behavioural therapy, which is known as CBT, this helps survivors reframe negative thought patterns and develop coping mechanisms. EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, is highly effective in treating trauma. It helps survivors process painful memories without being overwhelmed. Now, there are other options such as group therapy and peer support groups, which offer validation, reducing feelings of isolation by connecting survivors with others who have shared similar experiences. Step 3. Rebuilding self-esteem and identity. Now, abuse and coercion, it often strips survivors of their self-confidence and their sense of self. Self-empowerment exercises like journaling, affirmations, and setting small achievable goals can help rebuild that self-worth. Engaging in activities they enjoy or rediscovering passions that may have been suppressed can also foster a renewed sense of identity. Therapists often use self-compassion exercises to help survivors overcome self-blame and shame. So, learning to view themselves with kindness rather than judgment, it's a crucial step in the healing process. Step 4. Achieving financial independence. Now, economic dependence, it's often a key factor that keeps survivors trapped in abusive situations. So things like financial literacy programs, job training, and career counselling that can provide the tools necessary to achieve independence. Survivors may also qualify for grants, scholarships, or housing assistance to ease the transition. Now, for those facing financial control in a forced marriage or an abusive relationship, connecting with organisations that offer emergency funds and legal guidance can help regain financial autonomy. Step 5. Establishing a support system. Rebuilding a trustworthy support system is essential. Now, survivors often experience isolation either as a result of their abuser's control or due to other cultural and societal pressures. Finding supportive friends, mentors, or community groups that can help counteract the isolation. Many survivors benefit from advocacy services that help navigate legal, financial, and emotional recovery. If family relationships are strained, seeking out chosen family or support networks can provide the sense of belonging and validation needed. Step 6. Learn to set and maintain boundaries. Now, a key part of healing is learning what healthy relationships look like and practicing assertiveness skills. Many survivors struggle with people-pleasing tendencies or feel guilt when they're setting boundaries. Therapy and assertiveness training can help individuals become more confident in protecting their emotional and their physical space. Understanding red flags in relationships is another critical step. Survivors can benefit from learning the difference between control and care, love and possession, and support and manipulation. Step 7. Exploring legal rights and protection. Now, many survivors are unaware of their legal rights, especially in the cases of forced marriages and immigration concerns, or even financial entanglement with their abuser. Seeking legal advice can help them understand the options for example, divorce, custody arrangements, financial entitlements, and residency issues. Organisations that specialise in human rights and legal aid can guide survivors through the complex legal processes, ensuring that they regain autonomy and protection under the law. Step 8. Processing grief and allowing space for healing. Even when escaping an abusive situation, even though it is a positive step, survivors often experience grief, grieving the loss of what they thought their relationship or family would be, or even mourning the loss of a support system they had depended on. Therapy, spiritual guidance, or personal reflection can help survivors work through these emotions without feeling guilty for moving forward. Healing is not linear. Some days you'll feel strong, while others it might be overwhelming. Recognizing that setbacks are a part of the process can help survivors stay committed to their recovery journey. Step 9, rediscovering trust and healthy relationships. After abuse, survivors, they may often struggle with trust issues or may fear intimacy or commitment. Rebuilding trust, it takes time, and it requires those small, safe interactions with reliable people who respect boundaries. Therapy can help survivors navigate dating and relationships, identifying what feels safe and what might be triggering. Now, survivors need to remind themselves that they deserve love that is free from fear. They can take things at their own pace and give themselves permission to walk away from anything that feels unsafe or unhealthy. Step 10, advocating for others and using their voice. Now, for some survivors, reclaiming power means helping others. Advocacy, volunteering, or even sharing their story, if they feel safe to do so, can provide a sense of purpose and empowerment. Helping others who are in a similar situation can reaffirm their strength and remind them how far they've come. Step 11, prioritizing physical and mental well-being. Now, physical health is often overlooked, but it's an integral part of the emotional healing. Survivors can benefit from regular exercise, nutritious eating, and mindfulness practices to regulate stress and improve overall well-being. So, for example, activities like yoga, meditation, breathwork, these have all been shown to help regulate your emotions and reduce trauma-related stress responses. Developing a consistent self-care routine can help survivors reconnect with themselves, whether it's through creative outlets, nature walks, or simple relaxation techniques. Prioritizing personal well-being fosters resilience and self-love. So just remember, rebuilding after forced marriage or domestic abuse, it's a journey that requires time, support, and self-compassion. Every survivor's path is unique, but ensuring safety, processing trauma, building independence, and fostering healthy relationships, they're all essential steps towards healing. The most important thing for survivors to remember is this: you're not alone, you're not broken, and you are capable of creating a safe, fulfilling, and empowered life on your terms. Hi, I'm Dr. Sonia Ahmed, a chartered counselling psychologist and EMDR therapist with over 12 years of clinical experience working in mental health. I specialise in working with domestic abuse and forced marriage victims and survivors. You can follow my work on Instagram and TikTok at dr.soniaahmed, and my website is serenepsychology.com. I've just had an amazing day filming with my friend. Don't forget to check out all our reels.